Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to go over a bit of a unicorn. As you know, if you've been looking for stock combos and let alone stock combo LQs, you can't find them anywhere right now. Anywhere in the United States, I can probably count on two hands the amount of that are available of these, and let alone ones in great condition as this one. This is a 2019 Merhow Stock Combo LQ. You're getting about an 11-foot short wall in your living quarters, but the cool thing about it, you guys will see in a little bit, is there's actually a bunk room in here too. So it's great if you're hauling, multiple families, or you have a couple kids you want to throw in the back. Anyway, we'll start off, we'll roll through this living quarters, we'll talk about some features of this trailer and kind of why I think this Merhow is set up really, really cool. I mean, you guys are going to see this trailer set up really, really nicely. It's got a lot of cool features I think you guys will like. Starting out, coming into the tack room, you got your, or not your tack room, your living quarters, you got your typical, your screen door latched to your exterior door here, as well as a window on your exterior door. I wanted to come in the LQ first before we talk about the rest of the trailer, just because I'm really excited about this LQ. It's a really cool setup. We've done similar setups in some of our trailers, but I think Merhow did a really, really nice job setting this trailer up. Starting up here in your nose, you do have your bed up there, as well as a big, big TV up over there on the wall. You can swing that TV over in front of your bed if you want to watch it, or you can swing it out into your living area, so you can watch it from your couch or your bar stools here. Cool thing I like about it is they went for this kind of tall cupboard entertainment area. As you know, trailers are really, really hard to find storage spaces, but more than that, they're hard to find spaces to set stuff. If you're up watching a movie in your bed and you're having some pops or anything like that, some snacks, you don't have really anywhere to set them, and it can tend to get pretty nasty up there if you have bags of chips laying everywhere. I've been to rodeos, I've been on weekend trips, and it gets nasty up there. Having this here gives you a place to set drinks, set chips, stuff you're going to use off and on for the next few minutes. It gives a nice little place to set that, but it also gives you a nice little command center for pretty much this whole trailer. You notice right here, this is pretty much going to be your area, how you're going to control your DVD player for your TVs, your speakers, your AM FM. This is going to be your Jensen command center for that. It's Bluetooth. You do have an auxiliary port you can plug in, as well as a USB port you can plug in if you wanted to play some of your own songs and stuff like that. Next to that, again, more command center stuff. You do have your awning, which is a 16-foot awning. I'll show you guys once we jump out. So you can control that with this button right here, in and out, and then you have your slide out, in and out as well. Next to that, you do have your gray tank sensors, as well as your black and fresh. So you click your grays, it'll tell you how full they are. Same with your black, your fresh, and then it'll also give you your battery level. So right now, this generator is running on this trailer, so it is going to show full and charging. Below that, again, you have your water heater. You turn your gas on, you can turn your water pump on, exterior lights, interior lights, and your awning lights out there, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And it also gives you a bunch of storage down here as well. You can hang clothes in here. I like it as kind of like a boot box. You've seen those ones you can buy at Target where you can stack a bunch of shoes on it. It'd be really nice to throw up, a shoe rack in here, and you can keep all your boots, all your spurs, all your muddy stuff out of this living quarters and keep it looking nice. You do also have a cupboard over here next to your bed. Again, a little bit of hanging space. It's kind of a shallow cupboard. You might not be able to hang full-size shirts and stuff like that, but again, it's going to give you a place to hang stuff and store stuff out of the way. Then over here, you do have your 6-foot couch. It is a fold-out couch too, so again, if you are trying to sleep people, it easily folds out into a bed, gives you a little more space to sleep on. I also like it because Merhow went for these big slide-out drawers. Typically, you'll get a couple cupboards down there. You have to get down there and slide stuff in there. It's really, not very useful. But these big slide-out drawers are really handy. You can put more bedding in there. Again, you can put snacks in there, food in there, shoes in there, clothes. It's really hard to find an LQ that has as many storage options as I think this trailer does, which I think is really, really handy. And then again, above your couch, you do have some more smaller storage areas. Again, trying to fit as much storage to wherever they can. You do get 3 overhead cabinets here for storing whatever you guys may need. All your windows in this Merhow trailer are going to have your shades. So if you did want to, close some sun out, maybe have a dark trailer in here, take a nap one afternoon or something like that, you're going to be able to do that real effectively. Forgot to turn the lights on there. And then over here, of course, behind me, you do have your big fridge. I believe this is a 7.0 fridge. It's not your biggest fridge, but it's not your smallest either. You do have a separate fridge and freezer, which I think is just super, super handy. A lot of times you get that little fridge with that little box freezer that doesn't really freeze stuff all the way. Your stuff thaws out. With the setup of this fridge, you're going to be able to turn your propane on, go to a rodeo, go to a show, whatever you may be going to, and your stuff's going to stay nice and cool or nice and frozen in this freezer. Again, fit in storage wherever we can. Above this fridge, there is also some more storage. I tend to store stuff up above your fridge you don't really use all the time, but again, giving you guys options where you can store your stuff. This Merhow setup super cool. Over here in your kitchen area, again, it's really kind of a cool little L-shaped kitchen. You got your microwave, you got your glass covered 2-burner cooktop. And the thing I really like about it is a lot of times you see in trailers, we even started straying away from it in most of our trailers, is we do have this big full-size double kitchen sink. Maybe not a giant full-size kitchen sink like you guys are used to in some of your guys' houses, but this is a real big upgrade, I think, in these trailers, because compared to, you know, a single tiny plastic sink. And then we do get some drawers down here below your cooktop as well. Again, the more storage the better. That's a nice deep drawer. And then of course you get a double cabinet over here underneath your sink. So again, fit in storage where we can. Trailers are never going to be perfect as far as storage wise. We're always going to need more, I think, but I think this trailer helps solve a lot of those problems. Again, showing you guys some storage on here. Another up high cabinet if you guys need to store some manuals, books, anything like that. And then again, some more storage here above your sink. But below these cabinets right here, kind of on the off side of the sink, I want to show you guys, I think the coolest part about this trailer is you do get a bar stool setup. A lot of times in a trailer, you're going to either have a couch or a dinette. You're not really going to have an eating space in your trailer. So I think it's really cool that you get this little bar countertop, and it's not a crammed countertop. You're going to be able to fit 2 people here real comfortably, eat your breakfast and stuff like that, go to your show, go to your rodeo. The thing I like about it is I've seen trailers with a strap to the wall. These are just floating around freely while you're traveling, banging into stuff. But Merhow did a real cool thing where in the underside of this cabinet there is a built-in pretty much housing for these. So when you go to travel and you don't want these banging around anywhere, you slide them in that housing, snap them in, and they're not going to move while you're traveling. They travel just like that. You get where you're going, unpull the button, it comes right out. I think that is probably the coolest innovation I've seen on this trailer, which is really nice. We're going to move into the bathroom area back here. It's kind of your standard bathroom you're going to see in a trailer like this. You're going to have your vanity with your medicine cabinet above that vanity. Again, storing your medicine, stuff like that, your Advil if you tend to get hurt a lot on your rodeo trail or your showing trail. And then again, a small sink with a bunch of storage below that. You can see how easy below down here it's going to be to service that hot water heater as well as winterize this trailer. You can easily get to all your lines. They're coated red and blue. You know what you're doing. You can winterize this trailer in 2 minutes. Really easy. Here you get a big, I think it's a 32-inch radial shower. It's one of the biggest showers you can get, especially in a setup like this. It is a sliding type closed door, so it's really nice with that skylight. It'll give you guys plenty of light in there. You'll notice the handle's on the floor. That means this trailer is winterized. It's not broke or anything. It's just on the floor like that so it doesn't freeze if there is any water left in it. Then over here on your toilet side, we do have a big double cabinet. Again, this is probably where you're going to store the majority of your hanging clothes just because it's deep enough to do so. Hanging on your clothes, you can put your jeans, stuff on the bottom, your belt, and stuff like that to keep them nice and out of the way and organized. The thing I like about this toilet setup, though, is you look down there, right next to that toilet, it does have a toilet wand. That way, if you need to, clean your toilet out, you need a little more water. If you're winterizing this trailer, you're trying to get all that gunk out of that toilet after a long, haul in summer, you can always click that hose on, clean your toilet out, fill your tanks, help clean your tanks. It just makes it a lot more easy and efficient to do so. And then above your toilet right here, I want to show you guys, right there is going to be your fuse panel on this trailer. It's real easy and real convenient to get to, but it blends in nicely with this trailer. If you ever have a problem blowing fuses or you need a breaker switch, it's real easy to get to and real convenient for you guys if you need to use it. Cool thing I like about it is your generator switch is right here as well. I'm not sure, I haven't checked if there's one up in the nose, but there is a generator switch in your bathroom. The reason I think it's cool is because I'm fixing to show you guys the bunk room. If we were to put this generator switch up front, there's no way you could access this generator switch from this bunk room right here. So here's the bunk room. Kind of small, but again, it's set up for that family that's going to separate their kids with that bathroom. Both ends of this trailer can get to that bathroom without disturbing the other. You can keep kids back here, which is kind of why I pointed out that generator switch right there. A lot of times, if you're hauling kids to rodeos or shows, the parents are going to go to sleep first, and then that generator is going to run all night, even if the kids go to sleep. If you have your kids back here on their phones, tablets, whatever it may be, they can easily reach around that wall when they're done, turn that generator off, and then the parents don't have to worry about that generator running all night. So it's real easy for both sides, whether it be kids and parents or 2 different traveling partners hauling. they can use both this space effectively. And the cool thing is you do have an escape door out to your stall area, but I'll talk about that here in a minute once we kind of back out of this trailer. Again, it's a fully lighted bunk room. These aren't hard latched into here. There is a latch over here on the wall holding these in here. So again, you can take these out if you wanted to use this for a hay room or whatever you wanted to use it for. And then again, it's a really cool setup trailer. You can close off that bunk room if you need to. Again, I'm really excited about this LQ. We've seen similar setups, but I think the feel of this LQ is a little bit different than any trailer I've ever been in, and it's a really, really nice setup for this trailer. So I showed you guys that switch for that awning on the inside. Up there is your 16-foot awning. You will run it with that switch all the way out. You get some nice shade right here. The cool thing I like about it is you do have your outlets right here. So if you have that awning rolled out, you do have two 120 outlets right there. You can plug a smoker in, a grill, and have a nice seating, grilling area for you guys while you guys travel. Of course, right here is your freshwater outlet. This is where you're going to fill your freshwater tanks on this trailer. For that water, if you're not hooking up anywhere while you're traveling, this does have a big fresh water tank on it to give you guys fresh water, whether it be to drink, fill your toilets, shower in, water dogs or horses. That's there for you guys. Then I showed you guys that hot water heater on the inside. This is gonna be the back side of that. So if you're wondering on this trailer where you're gonna pull your anode rod out when you're winterizing it, it's gonna be right there. Cool thing I like about this trailer, on top of the other cool things I've already mentioned, by doing that bunk room, it gives us a little space to sneak a closet tack in here. We love closet tacks. They've become really popular on most of our using trailers. We'll do a little closet tack on them, and people are really loving them. It's really rare to see one on a living quarters trailer just because you can't really find the place to sneak it in on a big living quarters trailer. But by doing that offset bunk room, it gives us the option to do this closet tack. The reason I like closet tacks so much, and I think people are liking them so much, is it keeps your tack separate not only from your horse trailer area. That way you're not having, horses peeing and the urine running underneath all your blankets and saddles. It's completely separate, it's completely locked off, and it keeps all your stuff really secure and again, away from the elements. In this tack room, it's really small and sweet. Keep everything you need in here nice and organized. You are going to get your 4-tier saddle rack there, as well as your 4-tier blanket bar next to them. Again, the thing I like about this blanket bar is it is latched over here. So you can move it, make it a little easier to get your blankets on there, and then again, latch it over to that wall for travel, and that way it's not banging around on your saddles and stuff like that. Up here on the top left is your bridle hooks for this trailer. We didn't put them super high, or I guess we didn't. Merhow didn't put them super high, so they're a real, easy place to get to. Hang your bridles. It is fully carpeted all the way in there. I really like that Merhow did that, just because your saddles aren't going to be scraping stuff up, your blankets aren't going to be scraping stuff up, and your conchos, your bits, and stuff like that aren't going to be scraping stuff up. You're also going to have enough space underneath these saddle racks that if you do have a tote full of stuff, or a milk crate full of boots and stuff like that, you can keep them nice and organized, pushed underneath these saddles and out of the way. You do also get a nice little brush tray here on the wall. It is rubber matted here in the bottom, so you can easily take this out and clean this if you need to. And then I really liked that they did put a fold-up step on here. So you got a fold-up step on your LQ, but you also have one here on your tack room. So again, like I said, them bridles are really easy to get to, especially if you step up on this step. It's really easy to get to everything you need to in that tack room there. Then again, it is a stock combo LQ, so it is, stock sides on both head and tail side of this trailer. We do have plexiglass all the way around this trailer as well. You do have some nice tie rings out here. The cool thing I like about it is if you're hauling in the summer and you don't have that plexiglass in there, you're going to have plenty of tie points on this trailer. You can see through that plexiglass that there are plenty of uprights. You don't need to use just these 3 if they're out of there. If you want to tie towards the front, right next to your tack room, you can tie to one of those, upright supports out in that tack room. Then if you look down, you do have a new set of tires on this trailer, as well as you'll notice that green tab. That green tab means that these tires are nitrogen filled. So again, cold morning like this morning, it's going to be 30s this morning. It's probably going to get up to 50s, 60s this afternoon. You're not going to have to worry about dumping air or filling air into these tires. That nitrogen in those tires pretty much eliminates 99% of the oxygen in there, which in turn doesn't let them contract and expand like you would see in a normal tire. Up top, before I walk around this trailer, I want to point out this trailer does have a hay pot on it. It is fully enclosed with the lid up there, so any hay you haul in there is going to stay nice and dry, or if you're hauling grain or anything, it's a nice little area to get it out of the elements. I think it's super cool they didn't just stop for a a standard open size hay rack, it is actually a full hay pod. And then notice your big enclosed generator box up there as well. Coming around to the hauling area of this trailer, you will notice as we walk through this hauling area that it's been lightly used. Typically in a stock combo you see it pretty beat up just because of what it is. It's a stock combo. You're hauling horses, you're not necessarily segregating your horses, they're wide open and they're doing kind of whatever they want. So this, when you walk around this trailer, I just want to show you guys how good a shape it is. So this is a 14-foot stock back. You could fit 4 horses in here, 5 if you probably cram them. The thing I like about it is you kind of keep it separate. I'll show you guys here in a minute. You do have about a 3-foot stud wall on a straight in here. The reason I like it is because I showed you guys that bunk room right here. So there's your door to your bunk room. But the reason I like it is because they set it up with the escape door and this 3-foot stud stall. So you can segregate 1 horse if you need to, but the reason I like it is because it's about a 75% wall to the ceiling right here. If you're only hauling a couple horses, you can load them back there, completely close this off, and you can stack hay almost to the ceiling, which I think is super handy. So you can use this as a hay room, you can use it as a mud room for your bunk room, or separate access to this trailer. I talked about separating families or hauling partners. That bathroom can be your separation point if you wanted to haul 2 families and didn't want to wake each other up. And then one entry would be your LQ, the other one would be this door, and you can go right into your bunk room without waking who's ever sleeping in the living quarters area. So I think it's real versatile to have both these options in this trailer. And again, it'll run kind of on this slam latch system, and it'll latch right over there against there. So again, you can see how tall that gate is. You can stack, numerous bales of hay back there, totes, grain, whatever you may need to, or again, like I said, use it as a mud room. We do have LED lights running the whole inside of this trailer. They're not turned on right now, but you will have 2 LED strips in this trailer, as well as this is your holdback for that gate. So again, you can probably fit 4 horses back here, 5 if you open your stud stall, but then again, people cram horses, I've done it. So it's kind of a preference thing how many horses you want to fit, and then that'll hold your gate over there against the wall if you did want to run this wide open. The thing I really like about stock combos, and the reason I think they're becoming more popular is because they're so versatile. You can haul cows in if you're going to a show, or both if you're going to a roping, or you can, again, take your gate over against the wall or take it all the way out if you wanted. And it's really easy to haul ATVs in here, UTVs and stuff like that. So it really helps a lot of families out that they can do kind of everything with one trailer and not have to have 2 or 3 trailers to get going and get everything they need done. And they're becoming real popular in the hunting world too. A lot of people will buy these stock combos just because they can use them for rodeos, and if they're going hunting, taking a couple horses, taking a bunch of equipment, or taking their ATVs or UTVs, they can do everything out of one rig and have a nice, really nice place to sleep at night when they get done hunting for the long day. Again, you might notice a little rattle. That generator is running to run this whole trailer, so just know the generator has been serviced through our shop, and it's going to run perfect as it did the day it came out of the store. Coming down the head side of this trailer, again, you do have your tie rings. You do have a ladder that it's kind of a cool setup. I can show you guys how it works. It'll run similar to our Cimarron Easy ladders. You pull those right there. And I like it because it gives you a nice angle to the roof. So again, if you're loading hay in that hay pod up there, you're not climbing a straight ladder. You can put an angle on it and haul your hay up there a lot more efficiently. Right here is going to be your fill for that generator, so it's nice and low. You can fill it at gas pumps while you're traveling. The thing I think is super cool about it is you do have a fuel gauge right next to it. So a lot of times you're filling your generator, you never know how full that is until gas starts running out the top of it. By having that fuel gauge, you can always fuel it right to where you need it to be. You never have to worry about overflowing that tank while you guys are traveling. And then again, here is that escape door I showed you guys from the inside. So it would make a nice little entry into there if you were using that as a mud room, or again, if you need to get some hay or grain while you're traveling, that's a nice little setup to do so. Right here is going to be that window for that bunk room I showed you guys. It is an operable window too, so if you have someone sleeping in there and it's getting a little warm and toasty in that small room, you can crack that window and air it out in there if you guys need to. Right here is going to be kind of some more usable stuff for you guys. You are going to have your AV cable connection. You're going to have your 30 amp service to plug this trailer into power, and then your city water connection. So I showed you guys the tank fill over there if you're hauling water down the road. But if you end up parking somewhere for a few days, a week, whatever it may be, you can hook straight up to a hose right here and have unlimited fresh water in your trailer. Here, this is the pop out on this trailer, or the slide out. You'll notice there is an awning above it, which is super, super nice. It's gonna roll itself in and roll itself out as you operate that slide out. And it's gonna help keep debris from getting up in top of there. If you get debris on your slide out and you tend to run it in and out, it's gonna, break the seal on there, and it's not gonna seal as this trailer properly should. So they put an awning on there, which is super, super handy to keep your slide out in great condition while you guys travel. Then up here underneath this trailer, you got two 20-pound propane tanks. There is enough space there that if you did want to upgrade to 30-pound tanks, you could do so. They have a nice setup battery tray here to keep your batteries, up out of the weather, kind of from down low, and they are strapped in on this nice aluminum shelf. So you're not going to have to worry about your batteries rattling around or getting, debris on them, because they do have these nice plastic housings. This is an electric hydraulic dual jacks on this trailer, as well as a matching spare and rim to the rest of the tires on this trailer. We did put brand new tires all the way around this trailer, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Over here we do have a water spigot. I showed you guys that fresh water tank and your city water hookup. So this will run off both of them. If you want to fill buckets to water your horses, water your dogs, anything like that, you can fill from this spigot right here, which is really handy. And then again, kind of this is where you store all your unique stuff on this trailer. Your sewer hose is going to be located right here as well. Thing I think is really, really cool, I can't stress it enough how important I think Jiffy Jacks are. I think everyone hauling should have one of these. I have one. But I'll tell you what I don't have is a rack for it. I think it's super, super cool that Merhow put a rack for a Jiffy Jack on this trailer. I always have mine thrown in a truck bed, rattling around, or floating around a tack room, dinging into stuff, and never would have thought to put a rack for a Jiffy Jack on a trailer. So I think it is super, super cool they put that on there, and super, super handy if you guys ever have a blowout or anything like that. If you guys have used a Jiffy Jack before, you guys know just how handy they are and how important they are to have while you guys travel. So again, this trailer is a bit of a unicorn, super, super hard to find right now, but this one is available just in time for the holidays. If you're interested in this trailer, again, the stock number is 5U211637. It is a 2019 Merhow Stock Combo LQ. It's in great shape. I mean, we've run through this trailer in our shop, both our RV shop and our trailer shop, so it has been fully serviced by a world-class shop. You're going to get a great quality used trailer if you buy from us here at Transwest. So not only this trailer, but any other trailer we have on our lot. If you're interested in this trailer or any other trailers you may have, go ahead and give me a call. Again, my name is Tanner here at Transwest. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.